Show. The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser. Now, here's Wendy.
My studio audience. Hold on. It is Friday. Do you need to ask? Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. We talk about this when you wear prints and you have, you know, a big chest, sometimes the prints go cattywampus. So I'm just trying to straighten them out. All right, so there's a new cast of Celebrity Apprentice. Now, first of all, I'm still upset that Donald would rather run for president than commandeer one of my favorite shows on TV. I'm very upset by that. And I'm gonna miss Donald. I'm gonna miss his daughter. I'm gonna miss his son. Heck, I even miss the old white man who used to be there. And that mean older white woman. Do you remember they used to be there? Like, I love Apprentice, celebrity or not. Anyway, so now it's going to be, because, you know, Arnold can't be on it because he's running and he can't have his show. He can't be active, you know, in another show. What? Donald can't be on it. So distracted by Arnold's wig. Now, as a wiggy, I've diagnosed that I believe this is a lace front. You know, you cut the lace off and you glue it down and it looks like it's growing from your head. I don't wear a lace front because the glue is just obnoxious to me, but, you know, they are very nice wigs. I just wish his wasn't, A, so dark for a man of his age, and B, I wish it had more gray in it. You know, just a little more gray. So anyway, so Arnold is the boardroom, and there are some new cast members, and I'll go down a list of a few of them. Boxing champ Layla Ali. It's a good look for her. Singer Boy George. No, that is not a good look. If you're in the age category of Karma Chameleon, when Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, Jodie Watley ran the world, along with Boy George, then this is not a good look for him. To me, these contest shows are for celebrities who are either on the way up or on the way down. He is an icon. And, you know, and I mean, you know, and I know Boy George has been in trouble before. We've seen him wearing an orange jumpsuit and sweeping garbage in the street. But never you mind. He's still, to me, on par with Madonna. It's just that to me, he still is. And Cyndi Lauper, the kinky boots queen. You know, I just feel like, what is Boy George doing on Celebrity Apprentice? Anyway, bad advisors, I guess. Carney Wilson. Now, that's a good look. And by the way, Carney, you look like a very glamorous psychic. She's giving face, good hair, great bangs, good length, and then the psychic stuff begins. I love me some Carney. And then our friend Nicole Snooki Police is on there. That's a good look. And then, John Lovitz, who, I mean, I know he's played a lot of role, but his favorite role to me will always be the critic. Do you remember that cartoon on the Comedy Central? Oh, I used to love the critic. Ugh. Anyway, and of course, what is a new season of Apprentice without some Real Housewives? Kyle Richards. That's a good one. And Portia Williams. That's a good one. My thought is, though, is that when you go on Celeb Apprentice, and we've talked about this before, you have to start out by having a bunch of rich friends who are going to donate money or some connections. If you don't have that, you don't stand a chance. I don't know who Portia knows. The prince, yeah, the prince that, okay, but we don't know that that was true.
Right.
And if they're broken up, then the prince is not donating money. All right, so I don't know who Portia knows, and that is not a read. I always tell you when it's reading time. It's not, that's not a read. I've been asked many, many years ago, and I'm just like, who do I know? Heck, no, I'm not going to set myself up for that. And this is, I think, this is like back when I was in radio. Yeah, but who am I going to ask? And you have to have friends with larger pockets than just $25,000. You know, like, I know people like that. But if you want to win Celebrity Apprentice, you have to have friends with $100,000 and better. Yeah. I don't believe Boy George is going to take it seriously, even though he knows wealthy people, but his type of wealthy people that he knows are beyond writing checks to support some game show on TV. And I'm not saying, I'm just talking game show because in my mind, that's how I feel like, you know, Madonna and some of them look at like Celebrity Apprentice. Like, really, Boy George, what are you even doing on this show? No, we're not giving you money. I just feel like, the winner could possibly be Kyle Richards, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. Kyle owns a boutique. Kyle has grown up with a business around her all of her life. In my opinion, don't mistake her beauty for being dumb. She can lift up the telephone and call any one of the Vanderpump, Hilton, you know, the Richies. She can call people. And they'll give money. Plus, Kyle is smart, and she always has Demetrio. What's his name?
Maurizio.
I'm sorry. Demetrio is the furrier in Manhattan. Maurizio, her husband, you know, to help her out. Okay, so now, who do you think is going to be in the boardroom? And I like this idea also. I still miss Donald and his kids. However, nothing wrong with Tyra Banks in the boardroom. Yes. Tyra Banks has long been, you know, the reigning queen of her company, Bankable Productions, and she certainly is bankable. From the talk show to the America's Next Top Model, and now she's got the baby project going on, and her cute Norwegian boyfriend and whatnot. So I think that Tyra would be, and she went to Harvard for business. Yes. Okay, so Tyra's in the boardroom helping out Arnold. Jessica Alba's in the boardroom. Jessica Alba wears the crown at the top of a billion-dollar company. You know, that honor company. You walk in the store, honest. Oh. Okay. I'm just glad that they showed up and you know what you're talking about regarding. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the Honest Company. They make those good diapers and all that gluten-free stuff, and people are on that movement. So Jessica is a good one in the boardroom. And also Arnold's son, who was dating Miley Cyrus, he's only 18 years old. He's nice to look at, but guess what? Patrick will also serve as an advisor, and he also happens to own 3 of his pizza restaurants, one including The Grove, which is a big outdoor mall area in LA. But yeah, he's got 3 restaurants, and if you're a kid from a Schwarzenegger Schriever, you gotta know something. Yeah. So, I'll check out at least the first episode. My only major concern is that I might get bored quickly because the show is moving from New York to LA. Attention, everybody here in the tri-state. By the way, when I say tri-state, you know, that's what they call New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state, yeah. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I adore shows that take place in New York. Yeah. You know? Or Jersey, because I like to see, it's like nostalgia, like, oh my gosh, they're going through Times Square, oh my gosh, you know, they're on Route 1 and 9, you know what I mean, in Jersey. I will miss the shots of the city. I will miss the black car that drives them to the LaGuardia Airport after they get fired. And the other thing is that I think of New York as, you know, not for nothing, shout out to all my tri-state people. I don't mean this in a bad way about us, but we are hard. And I mean, we are hard. We are so no nonsense. We tend to be a little bit more cutting. And I think of New York as business. And a shout out to all of my people who watch in LA. But I just think of you as having fun. I mean, yeah. While making a lot of money in the motion picture business and on TV and stuff, but just fun. I just feel like, you know, the cutthroatness of Celebrity Apprentice needs to be in New York. Yeah. I'm multitasking. Andrews is here taking publicity shots again. All right, so people have noticed something surprising about Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton's relationship. I don't agree with people. But people are saying that Gwen is morphing into Blake's ex, Miranda Lambert. No, she's not. Well, no, hold on. Let me continue, and you might agree with people. It's okay if you disagree with me, but Miranda, you know, is a country girl with good dimples and a beautiful smile. And Gwen grew up in Orange County. Now, the only thing I know about Orange County is that all the houses are really giant, according to what they feed us on the Housewife show. Suzanne? Yeah. You're blocking my shot of the woman with good hair like Paula Deen right there.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna move over.
It's beautiful.
I see her.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it's you, it's you, it's you. Yes. No, not you. No, her. The white lady with the white hair. You all don't watch Paula Deen? You never saw Paula Deen's hair? Well, that's her. Oh, there, now. Yeah, yes, it's good. Yes. Suzanne, she was trying to look around you. I saw her craning her neck.
I know.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, all right, so Miranda's a country girl, and Gwen grew up in Orange County. And so when you think of people who grew up in California, particularly Orange County, you think, okay, so there's no relation to country. Now she's the LA girl. You know, she was the lead of No Doubt. And then, you know, people wondered whether she was going to be able to go on and make a big career for herself. And she has. Not just with that music, but with those clothes. And yeah. And the red lipstick. But now, yes, she is with Blake Shelton, and he's introduced her, because he's a country boy, and he's introduced her to some stuff that, yeah, Miranda might have loved it. Doesn't mean Gwen is copying. Miranda loves horses. Gwen just purchased a horse. But whose horse is more fabulous? This horse is wearing bag charms and everything. I'm scared of horses. They're really beautiful from far away. But, you know, when I was a little girl, I went to Oakhurst Country Day Camp, and that's in Oakhurst, New Jersey. And, you know, it was a full-service camp. They had the horseback riding and all the good stuff, bowling on rainy days and good vending machines. I loved the scooter pies. Back then, they were only 35 cents. And so we went, and my counselor did not put the harness on tight enough. Now, mind you, at this particular point, I was like in first grade, and my first grade teacher had a horse, Mrs. Davis, and the horse's name was Pastime. And so I went to the Wayside School. It's a one-floor school. You know, there were 2 doors in our classroom, one to go out to the hall, but also one to go outside for fire drills. So Mr. Davis used to ride the horse to the school, and Mrs. Davis would open the door as a treat to all of us kids, and Pastime would put his head in, and, you know, I just thought, just the most beautiful creature, and then Mr. Ed was able to talk. So, you know, I never looked at horses as being anything other than lovely until my experience at the camp. I'm on the horse, now a chubby first grader, a little spastic, still am. I get on there, and I hold on to this nub. Now, you know that nub? Like, why did they only put a nub on the seat? I'm holding on to the nub. It wasn't tight enough, the saddle. The saddle swings underneath the horse in slow motion. Well, I can barely do a pull-up, much less hold myself. I ended up staying there for 1 second under the horse. I ended up dropping to the ground, banging my head. The horse stepped on my arm, and I will never return to a horse again. That's it. I can't. But they're beautiful from afar. Anyway, Miranda and Blake used to be, you know, they used to, when they were married, they used to be regulars at the ranch store in Oklahoma. I guess where they buy their hay and their seed. You know, whatever you buy. But now, Blake is taking Gwen to the same, yeah, there they are outside the ranch store. And people are saying, because she's not wearing a red lipstick, and now she's wearing a camo hat, and Miranda doesn't wear red lipstick, and she wears camo hats. I don't see Gwen Stefani as copying Miranda. I see Gwen Stefani as being delighted that she's with a guy to introduce her to a more relaxing way of life. You know? You know, sometimes it takes somebody to pull you out of your shell, you know? And I would maybe like to get back on a horse, only nobody in my family has suggested it. One more thing, and then I'm going to move on. The closest we got, because I cannot leave the earth without seeing the Grand Canyon. Or those 4 men in the stone. Mount Rushmore. Or Mount Rushmore. The thing about the Grand Canyon is you don't get the real good view if you're just going to stand up there and be a punk. You got to get on the donkey, which is like a horse, and go down the hill. My only request is that I don't hug the knob. Like, I think I'd be a good horseback rider if there was a full pole, like a carousel. Right? Like a carousel. Okay. Let's move along, please. Sorry. Guess who's ready to make a huge comeback? I'm so excited. Fergie. There are many different things I love about Fergie. First and foremost, she's always been clear about her past regarding drug use. Second of all, she's stunningly beautiful to me. Stunning. Third of all, you know, she's got rhythm and dips it and does it. But in my opinion, as a black person, she's never tried to be black. Okay, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's never tried to be, you know, like a lot of people could say things about Iggy Azalea, and you understand Iggy is different from Fergie. Do you know what I mean? To a lot of people, Iggy might be insulting. To me, Iggy's not insulting, but Fergie is still my girl. Yeah. More so. That's my girl. Okay. So, you know, she's married to Josh Duhamel, who's been here before. He was here last, yes. She's married to Josh, and they have a couple of kids together, but you know she hasn't made an album since 2006? I know, who disappears for 10 years and has the nerve to think that we're gonna accept her? There are only a few people who could do that, and Fergie is one of them, right? It's good. She's only 40 years old, and reportedly she's releasing her new album in March, and I can't wait to hear. I hope she's rapping on it and dipping it and doing it, and I don't want any ballads. I've never heard her do a ballad. Have you ever heard her do a ballad? Yeah, she's not the ballad girl. Perfect. Dip it and do it, Fergie. We love you here at Wendy. Okay, so guess who's here today? My hot talk panel to break down the biggest stories of the week, including a controversial white guy playing Michael Jackson. But up next, everybody, we've got a new edition of Street Talk, so keep it here. Thank you. We've got your headlines, outrageous stories, and trendy deals. It's an HOT Monday on Wendy with an inside scoop on your favorite stars. Plus, face it, Trendy at Wendy brings the best gear and the best prices.
Monday on a new Wendy.
Welcome back. So, we hit the streets with Metro PCS for the latest edition of Street Talk. Break up with your carrier and move to Metro PCS to save half on your monthly bill. And here's what Wendy watchers have to say about some of your favorite celebrities. Roll it. Which celebrity do you want to be your workout buddy?
I want Missy Elliott to be my workout buddy because she's recently slimmed down and I know she's gonna show me how to work it, flip it, and reverse it.
I want Richard Simmons to be my workout buddy because I have the energy and I look damn good in those spandex.
I want Gabby Sidibe to be my workout buddy. I don't work out. She definitely doesn't work out. So I know me and her will have an easy breeze and beautiful summer.
Which celebrity do you want to keep you warm this winter?
If I had to pick a celebrity to keep warm with this winter, it would be Michael B. Jordan because he's young, black, and fine.
The celebrity that I need to keep me warm this winter, it's got to be Pamela Anderson. I wouldn't mind sharing a blanket with her, and I know exactly where to lay my head.
The celebrity I want to keep me warm this winter is Harry Styles. I could nestle into those long locks of hair.
Oh, no.
Which celebrity do you want to go grocery shopping with?
The celebrity I would take grocery shopping would have to be Kevin Hart. I mean, he's so little, you can use him as a footstool to reach your top shelf stuff.
Oh, no.
The
celebrity I'd most like to go grocery shopping with is Amy Schumer. We'd hit the baked goods, the booze, and it would be a train wreck.
I want to take Wendy Williams grocery shopping. Have you seen her blinged out shopping cart? How are you shopping, Wendy?
How you doing?
Shady Wendy watchers, strike again. The streets are always talking and we're always listening. And don't forget to switch to Metro PCS for a bigger, faster 4G LTE network. Up next are Hot Talk panels breaking down the biggest stories of the week, so don't go far. Welcome back. Okay. It's time to discuss this week's hottest topics in the latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me are actress and comedian Ali Wentworth. And from the website Wiretapped, say hello to Sharon Carpenter. And the host of CNN Tonight, give it up for bad boy Don Lemon.
You love calling me bad boy.
I do, because you are the worst. In a good way. All right, so now look. People are really upset about the controversial casting of the new Michael Jackson special. And I thought it was going to be a full movie, too. It's only a half hour. They're doing it for the UK. It's Michael and Liz Taylor, and they're the cross-country trip. But the actor playing Michael is a white guy by the name of Joseph Fiennes. And we talked about this the other day on Hot Topics. It's since been talked about a lot of places, but it doesn't get talked about until we talk about it here at the table with my opinionated people. Sharon, are you okay with a white guy playing Michael?
No, I mean, this is so shocking. The actor himself was shocked that he got the role. Yeah. That's how bad this is. I think that this is completely disrespectful to Michael Jackson. After all those years of being ridiculed by the media, by the public as well, people saying you want to be white, then come to find out it was true. He actually did have vitiligo. We found out after he passed away. And this is like, you know, beyond the grave. People are still making fun of him, and he's not here to defend himself.
First of all, this is very emotional for me because I'm just finding out for the first time, and I read for that part like 15 times. So,
your nose is too big.
I'm a little... I was too butch. But I agree with you. I do think that... I actually thought it was a joke when I first heard it. And I heard it was Rolf Fiennes who was playing it, which made me laugh even harder, his older brother. Yeah. But Rolf...
Rolf? Well, how do you say his name? By the way.
Rafe.
I'm outraged. You know why I'm outraged? Because I can't believe they got a British guy to play an American. I mean, come on.
What do you mean?
This is like...
That was a joke. That was a joke. But I actually think, listen, I don't have a... In context, I don't have a problem with it personally. But considering the time that we're in, the timing, with the Oscars, with the lack of diversity in Hollywood, because if you're an artist... Black actors should be able to play white parts. White actors,
well, remember back in the day of the Lone Ranger, it was white men who played the Native Americans.
We're not there yet in society.
It's horrible, but no, that's... Yes, that's like getting Angela Bassett to play Sophia Loren. Like, you don't do that.
Funny that you say that. She sent out a tweet saying maybe I should play Elizabeth Taylor in this film and get the violet contacts. I'm ready.
Well, I still think we're being punked. I feel like we're being punked, and it's going to be a big skit where they're saying, okay, no, it's not true.
We're just kidding. Halle Berry's playing Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, he did an interview with Oprah back in 1993 where she asked him whether rumors were true that he wanted a white kid to play the younger Michael Jackson in a Pepsi commercial. He said, no, this is not true at all. Yeah. It's very offensive and hurtful to hear these rumors about myself.
I don't think Michael Jackson gets to say in this because he's not producing it, and if it's an independent project. There are black actors who can play. Look at Jesse Williams. He's a light-skinned black guy. Jesse Williams
Michael
could play that part.
Like anybody but. I mean, you know, and with the roles so few and far between for a lot of black actors, I feel like even if they didn't get a name, they could have gotten somebody that we didn't know. Look, you know, I love The Honeymooners. I crammed in and I love the whole thing. But when they put, they made a black version of The Honeymooners where they're played by Cedric the Entertainer, and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
And I wasn't down with that either, just like I love The Odd Couple, but you can't get Lamar from Sanford and Son to play my Felix or Oscar.
For the same token, when you're...
Yeah, but they also did it, you know, they also redid it with, again, two white guys like Matthew Perry. I don't think you can really redo anything that's an iconic
but people
thing.
are mad saying that Idris Elba shouldn't be able to play 007. I think he should be able to play 007. That's why I said, you know.
Well,
so, you know, it depends on your perspective.
Because this is a comedy as well, I think they're trying to make it funny.
There was nothing laughable about Michael's life, and I'm insulted by that too. This is what Joseph Fiennes says, the guy who's playing Michael. Jackson definitely had a pigmentation issue. He was probably closer to my color than his original color. Well, that's true. Okay, let's move along.
He was also shocked that he even got the part.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of diversity in Hollywood, a lot of people are, and I don't know who these people are, calling for Chris Rock to step down from hosting the Oscars.
I love you,
Tyrese.
I love you, Wendy.
Okay, Tyrese, go ahead. Do you think he should step down?
No, I don't think he should at all.
Tyrese 50 Cent said he should step down. There are a number of people who are saying he should step down.
Can I speak as the minority at the table? I actually think, I don't know who these people are too, but I look at this, I agree, I think the diversity thing in Hollywood is completely unfair. However, you have this great opportunity. You've got Chris Rock to host it. Let him go out there and let him have it.
That's what I said.
Listen, I think Tyrese's heart is probably in the right place, but I think that he's wrong. And I think there's no better place than having a seat at the table. And as the guest was on the other, Wayne Brady said, if you're going to burn down the house, burn it down from the inside.
You do watch our show.
Wendy, I watch you every single day.
And also, I think it's easy for people to say, you know what, I'm not going to attend the Oscars, but he's obligated. He's under contract to host this show, so if he backs out, that could be a lawsuit, severing ties. Exactly.
I think it's fantastic. Of all the people, Chris Rock is going to give it to them.
He's the perfect person. I am completely Chris Rock, and I hope everybody tunes in and he gets the biggest audience ever. Here's what I have to say, too, about Jada and some of the people who are...
I believe Jada and Will... I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
I think that they're going to be watching. They have sour grapes, and they will secretly be watching. It's like those of you who say you don't watch Love and Hip Hop because you think it's beneath you, but secretly you do. You watch.
Listen, Wendy, I need to say this. I need to say this. They're missing a big opportunity. People who are saying it should be boycotted. It should be boycotted. CNN. We barely cover entertainment anymore because we're, you know, a news organization. We're sending 3 people of color. I'm one of them. I'll be on the red carpet and at the Oscars to cover this. They're missing the opportunity. Thank you. They're missing the opportunity to get in front of every media outlet in the world and get their points across. Go on the inside, be on that red carpet, and say, listen, this is a problem. I'm a Hollywood insider, and we need to change this. They're missing an opportunity.
Apparently, he's rewritten the show as well. He's rewritten all his shows. With the controversy.
Okay, let's talk about this, you know, how parents dress when they go pick their kids up at school. Because, you know, not for nothing, Allie, I know you got kids.
I got kids.
And you know, okay, so there's a school principal who made news because she sent a letter home to parents telling them to stop wearing their pajamas to drop off their kids at school. Now, I just got to weigh in on this, and then I'm going to go to Don. I just have to say, I totally agree. Like, there is a uniform that parents should follow when they go to their kids' school. I don't need to be told by administrators about it, though. Yeah. You just kind of know that as a parent. Like, I would never wear pajamas to school, and you know, I say we're the robe family.
You're the robe family.
But I don't have my robe, and I always have clothing on under, like leggings and a sweatshirt, and then the robe is on top like a sweater. But I don't go into the school like that. Because I look crazy. And also,
push him out of the car.
No matter how late I leave the show, if I'm on my way to pick up my kid, I am with the wet wipes in the back seat. I am pulling off my lashes. I am zhuzhing down my hair. You know, pulling up my...
Those aren't your lashes?
Pulling up my... like, there's no cleavage and all that stuff.
Well, I don't have it anyway, but no.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but how long does it really take to get dressed? You throw on a sweater.
A baseball cap.
Baseball cap and some jeans.
I say no pajamas.
Yeah,
but
you're setting
if you want to wear a teddy, go ahead and...
I don't even like to see people on the airplane in sweatpants. I don't like to see people in public in sweatpants. sweat clothes. So I think you're setting a precedent for your kids. So Wendy, I think you're exactly right.
And it's humiliating for the kids. Come on, you go to pick your kid up in your pajamas.
Well, and imagine if I were a mother and I was also wearing pajamas.
And it's got stains
how that
all
would be.
over.
But in actuality, these kids are the young goobers who need to be walked into the school. So these parents know the drill. They're not just being called into the school because they're, I'm shocked. They walk their kids into school every day.
Yes, I walk my kids into school every day.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 30.
And, okay, and the kids?
13 and 10.
Yes, so see, exactly.
So I have to walk them in.
You guys, we argued
and they're
about
already
nothing.
embarrassed. Kids are already embarrassed by their parents, so don't embarrass them anymore. Don't give them that.
We agreed, the four of us, on every single topic today. Yet it was still fun.
Can I say this, Wendy? I am so proud of you. Congratulations on being renewed to 2020.
For more information on my fabulous panelists, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, it's a special edition of Ask Wendy. We're talking about taxes. Through Wendy, they became a hot topic with just 2 words. Megan Good and Devon Franklin. They decided to abstain until marriage. We find out if it was worth the wait. Then, K911, Cesar Milan training tips. How you barking?
Tuesday on a new Wendy.
Welcome back. So it is, in fact, officially tax season. So tax expert Shara Abrams is here from Jackson Hewitt. She stopped by to make sure that we can get the most out of our tax refunds. Hi, Shara.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing? To the rescue, thank you. Tell us about the services that Jackson Hewitt provides.
So at Jackson Hewitt, our tagline is where taxes are less taxing. But what that really means is our tax pros dig deep, ask you lots of questions to find all the credits and deductions you deserve so you get all your money.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to start with some audience questions. Oh, come on over. Oh my gosh, a laser cut dress. I love it.
Beautiful.
Okay. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Melanie, and I just wanted to know, every single year I, blow my tax refund immediately. Girl's got to have her shoes and her bags and stuff. This year, how can I budget? How can I budget my return? Our return.
Yes. Somebody's hoping you budget your return, right? Well, clearly you have great fashion sense and you love to shop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But the best thing to do is pick something in advance. When you know you're going to get your big refund, you make a little plan, and you've had your eye on a bag or some shoes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so if you have something in your mind that you know you want, that way you plan for it. And then the other thing I can say is we at Jackson Hewitt have partnered up and teamed up with American Express, and we can put your refund on an American Express Serve card.
Oh.
So the neat part about that is you're not walking around with a bunch of cash in your pocket. And if you have cash in your pocket, you spend it. At least I do. If it's in my wallet, it's gone.
But here's what I would say, and you're the expert, but as a regular person, I say that you don't take that money and buy a handbag because you have Gucci taste. You're going to blow the whole thing. You take 20% of whatever your return is, and that's your mad money where you treat yourself to something.
Oh, you should treat yourself.
You should always pay yourself.
Always treat yourself.
But only 20%.
Just one handbag and not 10.
That's right. Because if you have a plan, you don't go in and just blow it all.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, who's next? Oh. Uh-oh. Come on over.
Hi.
Gosh, he's wearing suspenders. I love it. I love it. Who are you?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Jasmine. This is my husband, Avery. How are you doing?
Oh, hi, Jasmine. Hi, Avery.
Hello. So we have 2 children, and we've been renting for about 4 years. We're looking to purchase a home in New Jersey.
Or Pennsylvania.
Excuse me?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Where do you want to live?
New Jersey.
Right.
So we're wondering when is the best time of the year to purchase our home so we can get a great tax refund back.
Okay, so the first thing I'd say is you need to decide where you want to live. And then the second thing I'd say is buy it in January. That way you get the whole year's worth of mortgage interest. Because if you wait later in the year, it becomes smaller and smaller and becomes less of an advantage.
That's good.
Okay.
Yep. So make up your mind now and buy.
Thank you.
Good luck, you guys. That's good. All right, one more quick. Oh!
Love the dress.
I love my Wendy watchers. Who are you?
My name is
Sandra from Boston. How you ladies doing?
Hi, Sandra. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. How can we help?
So I have a dog named Cutie, and last month she had 11 puppies. And I thought she was fixed. So now, along with the 12 puppies now, I have 3 children, and I have these, you know, vet and grooming expenses. Yeah. And so my question is really, how can I claim my dogs on my taxes? Can I?
Okay, let me just say, you're all laughing, but we get this question every year.
You do?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Because it's expensive, right?
Yeah.
You got
Yes.
all those expenses, but you can't claim it.
No. 12 dogs? What does your house smell like?
It smells good. I have candles everywhere.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yes.
So I will tell you, if you became a breeder and you decided, since obviously Cutie's not fixed, then you want to breed her often. If you're fixing her, you can't claim her. But if you were a breeder, it'd be a business. And if it's a business, it's expense.
So you can't claim them because she's not a breeder. She's just a dog mom.
She's just a person whose Cutie got knocked up.
Yeah. Good. Thank you very much for coming from Boston.
Thank you.
Shara, thank you so much. The advice is invaluable. To find your location near you, go to jacksonhewitt.com. And in order to make your taxes less taxing, Jackson Hewitt is sending everyone in our studio audience home with a $100 American Express gift card. Somebody said what is next? Thank you. Do you want more Wendy Show? Good. Watch Hot Topics, celebrity interviews, and my legendary after show, all on my YouTube channel. Subscribe today. Asia is from Detroit, and we're going to play Celebrity Said What? All right, so here's your celeb quote, and then you tell me who said it. I don't drink, don't like the taste. It would be a waste of money. Never done drugs either. Is that Jennifer Lopez, Kim Kardashian, or Tyra Banks? Good lipstick, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go with Tyra Banks.
No, Jennifer Lopez. Yeah. Okay, and so here's your second one. I had my wedding planned out since I was 10. Is that Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, or Miley Cyrus?
Demi Lovato?
Yes! Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. You're still going home a winner. You got dinner for 2 at the Palm Restaurant. Beautiful steak. Eye candy is next.
Thank you.
Amber Rock, Montclair, New Jersey, you're my eye candy. You know why? Because there's nothing like a good sweater dress with good zipper detail. Tell us about your outfit.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Well, I love red, so I have my nails and my lips to match my all-red dress. And I have a simple over-the-knee leather boot, Demi Black from Century 21. They were only like $50.
Beautiful. Here's your diva fan. Thank you, Amber. We'll be right back. Thank you. Amber.
Thank you.
Here, you go. On Monday. Don't miss a full hour of juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today. Have a safe, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.